All right, I'm going to take you back to one of the top stories in our newscast this morning and really for the past several days, and that's the bad air quality for many of our residents who live over here in the East Bay, Pittsburgh, Antioch. The marsh fire is still putting smoke into the sky this morning. That is a live view from our camera on top of Mount Diablo. And that smoke is going to be an issue for anybody waking up this morning thinking about maybe doing an early morning jog over here. Let's go to the air quality sensors. Notice how everybody's waking up to green until you get over here. So that marsh fire burning near that power plant just north of Pittsburgh, and that smoke gets worse as you go downwind. So where you see the oranges and the reds on the sensors down here, not the best time of day to be outside overdoing it. The air quality tends to get a little better through the late afternoon as the air is allowed to mix out a little bit, but these early morning hours are usually when the smoke's going to be the most noticeable. And there's our overall perspective, by the way. We take a look at the bay as a whole, that view from Mount Diablo looking out over at that. It's a very small fire at this point, but it is just persistently able to put more smoke into the sky, and those winds will continue to take it from west to east. Okay, other things in our sky for the rest of us, that's what it looks like from the top of Sutra Tower, looking over the immediate bay. Most of us are waking up to sunshine today, but we do have some low clouds that have filled in the heart of the bay. That's the view from our roof here at KPIX, looking back at the Bay Bridge. But if you're inland, you're looking at sunny skies. The only place where this is a concern for fog would be in the North Bay valleys, where Petaluma, you are still down below a mile. So give yourself some extra time if you're out on 101, or really for most of those rural North Bay valleys, you may encounter some fog. Napa, you've got some low clouds that have filled much of the valley this morning as well. You can see that here when we look at the high resolution visible satellite. This is just showing you where the cloud is, not necessarily where the fog is. So it's cloudy in Napa. It's cloudy over the South Bay, but we're not looking at fog there. And those low clouds will melt back to the coast, and everybody will have sunshine by the time we get into the late morning and early afternoon today, and then we get a warm up. Mid-50s out there now, but if we do the comparison on where we're going today, some of us warm up as much as 9 degrees above where we were yesterday. Santa Rosa is going to be 9 degrees warmer today than you remember yesterday being. San Jose will be 8 degrees warmer. Livermore, you'll go to 92 today. That's 7 degrees warmer than yesterday. And just to show you everybody's numbers, South Bay numbers will be in the mid and upper 80s. We'll go to 87 in San Jose. You'll hold on to 79 in San Mateo on the peninsula. Hayward goes to 78 today. Inland valleys of the East Bay will be in the mid to upper 90s here for some of our warmest spots. 89 for San Ramon, though. Back along the East Bay shoreline, San Leandro hits 76. Richmond goes to 76. We'll go to 86 in San Rafael, Novato at 87, Rohnert Park at 86. Noticeably warmer than that in Santa Rosa in the mid-90s. We'll be in the upper 90s for some of our Mendocino and Lake County residents. And looking across the 7-day forecast, good news. Today is the warmest day. Gradually cooler through the remainder of this week. San Jose, you'll be staying in the low to mid 80s for the remainder of the 7-day forecast. And as we look across our microclimate, same story here. Mid 90s today, cooling down into the mid 80s for much of next week.
So where specifically is it going to hit the sort of mid 90s today? Is that like Livermore, that kind of area, Tri-Valley?
Those two spots, also Santa Rosa. Think of those warmest inland locations, Santa Rosa, Concord, Livermore, certainly inland like around Brentwood, you'll do it as well.